I didn't pee on my tie when I got dressed up today. I didn't pee on my tie, hip hip hooray. I didn't pee on my tie. When you get dressed up, you learn.
What's up, everybody? We're the Parenti brothers. I'm Shaun.
And I am Anthony.
And we have the red lighting set up today because we will be watching and commenting on our web series.
Commentating. We will be doing a commentary.
The director's commentary of My Demon Best Friend.
Very exciting. All right. You want to go ahead and get into it?
Let's go ahead.
All right. Let's play it. All right.
So, I mean, do you want to go ahead and talk about the goddamn title?
It was pretty easy. I just made it on some website.
No, I mean, like, because I didn't want it to be called that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, you wanted it to be called A Demon's Best Friend.
Yeah, so for the whole goddamn production, we couldn't agree on a title.
We really polled everyone.
Yeah, and then we just ended up messaging our high school film teacher.
Well, I also want to say I did an Instagram poll and my side won.
It was like 15% that it won by.
It was 20% that it won by.
A Demon's Best Friend. I think that's still good.
Also, so let's actually talk about the series now. So this shot, it was cool because at first I was just spinning in place, and then eventually they got me a chair, like a rotating chair, and someone spinned me on it. And I just did my lines. I think it turned out pretty good. I like the lighting on it too.
Yeah, so this is the first day.
Yeah, this is day one, right? And then this scene with Jerry, we originally had a different sequence where he's at the restaurant and he like F's up completely at the restaurant, but we could not get a cafe setting because of COVID, so we ended up changing it to
we can also talk about that this series was kind of effed over by COVID.
Yeah, like everything else.
Yeah,
I mean, I'd say about half of it, maybe a little less than half was shot during COVID.
Yeah, and originally we finished about 80% of episode 1 before COVID. And then when COVID hit, we were like, frick, you know.
Also, can I just say that was Shaun in that last scene.
Oh, yeah, that was me.
He popped up in a few points.
It's my little cameo there. But yeah, we were effed over by COVID, and we actually got to the point where we did not think we would be able to finish the series. And we were just going to finish episode 1 and release episode 1 only. But then we had the moment where we were like, you know what? We worked so effing hard on episode 1. Let's just, you know,
finish it.
Finish the whole goddamn thing.
We had our own character arcs while we were going through the series. Yeah. That's what we like to say.
And we had a hard time casting Ballman here.
We did, really, because we didn't know anyone who would be good for it. We were worried about, this guy's name is Shaun. We were worried about him. I don't know, I guess we weren't worried about him. We kind of just contacted him and was like, hey, would you be willing to do this? And we were like, oh, he might be pretty good. He came to our apartment one night to, I guess, audition for us or whatever. And we were like, yeah, that's perfect. He sounded great. He blew us away in his house.
Yeah, we told him it was a J. Jonah Jameson type thing. And I guess he's a Spider-Man fan.
He is.
So,
and he grew out the mustache for this, too. Or he shaved to the mustache.
He pretty much knew exactly what we were going for.
Yeah, which is cool.
Which I was happy with.
I like this scene, too, because I think we wanted to light it and have it be performed as an interrogation scene. And I think that comes through at the end. I like this whole monologue about the pizza stuff because it's so weird and random.
Well, originally we were going to do more with the pizza and the hot dog war.
It's not
but that's one of the things that COVID messed up. We were going to have more scenes with Shaun.
Yeah, we had to cut it out, though.
Mr. Ballman.
God damn it, Terry.
I wish we could have because he's really good. We really wanted to bring him back.
Yeah, we wanted to work with him again. He's really fun to work with.
Yeah, he is fun to work with. He's got a lot of high energy.
Yeah, speaking of people who are fun to work with.
I really like this part where he
touches his nose.
Yeah, that's really inspired, I feel like, by Strickland from Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Anyway, what were you saying?
I was going to say people who are fun to work with. Kyle.
Yeah, Kyle, of course.
Kyle tells this funny story of how we asked him to play the role. He's always like, yeah, the Parenti brothers came to me and were like, hey, we've got this character that we think would be perfect for you. It's a complete loser. We think you're perfect for it. Which is honestly what we said, but you know, obviously Kyle's not a complete loser.
He's like a really cool guy. But he does a great job.
And we've always wanted to do, this might sound weird, but we always wanted to do like a sign spinning scene.
Yeah.
And we also wanted to have our actors in hot dog suits.
It's funny. I don't know.
I like it.
I think it's funny.
And this is Doug here, who plays Tommy. And Doug is actually our main lighting guy for this.
Yeah, he was a trooper.
We had a very small crew for this, and especially for when we were shooting during COVID, we had like 3 people maybe.
I mean, some scenes it was just you and I.
Yeah, we'll talk about that when we get to it, because that is a good scene.
I love the sign catch. I think it's funny. I think we were inspired a little bit by the Corridor people, because they did a video about sign spinning.
Yo, yeah, that's a great video.
Yeah.
And like a couple
This freaking area right here took forever to shoot at. Because we reshot that one scene like twice.
Yeah, we went here a lot because, I mean, there were a lot of problems
Yeah.
with shooting here.
It's just the sun kept going down like it does. And there was a giant building next to that area.
I was very proud of that.
The poster looks
That ADR there. Oh, and of course someone in the comments pointed out that we spelled friend wrong in the upper left corner of that poster. Which, hey, fair enough. You know what? You know what?
I like to think that in this world, maybe you can switch it out if you want.
It's
the
interchangeable.
I and the E.
It's interchangeable.
All right, so this is Easton. She is great and does a good job. I like her performance, especially in episode 5, which we'll get to later.
Yeah, and I think her performance elevates the character.
Oh, yeah.
You know, for sure it was like an okay character, but then it's made a lot better because Easton is playing
I
the
could
role.
agree with that. I think we made some writing mistakes with her character, but I don't know. I think she's pretty funny. I think we really wanted the scene where...
I think she's likable when they get to the date.
I agree. She is likable. And I mean, we had to get her in a pizza costume.
Oh, yeah.
But
this day, specifically, the reason she's wearing a coat underneath her pizza suit is because it was super cold outside.
Oh, yeah.
And thank God for Doug, who brought hand warmers for us.
Doug, like I said, he's a trooper. I feel like there are a few people on the series who really carried us through it. And I would say Kyle... Chris and Doug were those 3 people.
Yeah,
Chris was our sound guy.
Yeah, thank God for Chris.
And he was awesome.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
He's a savior. But yeah, honestly, I was surprised how good that water bottle looked. It's just a piece of paper wrapped around a water bottle.
Yeah, it was. Remember when we shot the pictures for the flyer and the water bottle and the T-shirt?
No.
Really?
I do not.
We just, I don't know.
It was just us in our apartment, right, with our camera.
Quick. But it ended up looking pretty good, and it was cool to have you in the T-shirt. We skipped that already, but we still had the T-shirt.
That was cool. By the way, that T-shirt was super freaking small for me. That's why I had a jacket over it.
Well, we originally were gonna have someone else wear it, but
yeah,
we changed it.
Well, it's because that was during COVID again. We couldn't really get that person.
I was really excited to have the part where he pees his pants in front of his crush.
I know that's so weird that he's just a weird character.
We really wanted to make him like an absolute complete loser, like in the vein of Spider-Man 2, where Peter keeps getting the flip kicked out of him. And I feel like it works here.
Yeah, the whole point of episode 1 is that you get to see how much of a complete loser he is, so that it kind of sets up for you feel bad for him.
I feel like it makes him likable.
Yeah, and you want him to have a friend.
I'm so sorry.
I like the little drip on the
drip is pretty
the tip
funny.
of the hot dog.
Kyle really, we put him through some stuff in this series. He had to put the water bottle down his pants and squeeze it.
There's your time lapse.
I'm happy. I got 2 time lapses. I shot time lapses back at our.
Oh, this was fun. This is also me, and Anthony actually is behind the camera here.
It was fun.
This part was really fun to do.
It was really fun.
Because it's just on an iPhone, you know?
That's one of my favorite parts.
Yeah, me too. That's a really funny part. And then this part is also... Oh, I thought this was a different part.
The news scene is what you're talking about. That part's really good. So here comes Peter.
Played by Jesse.
Yep. We just had him for 1 day. We wanted to get all his scenes done in 1 day.
Yeah, he has 3 scenes in the whole series. All done in 1 day.
Bada bing, bada boom.
I'm pretty happy with how most of his scenes turned out here.
Me too.
Yeah, we talked about it last week.
When I saw you at the Shop Lots.
I saw you at the Shop Lots.
Shop Lots is such a lame name for a store.
Remember?
Yeah.
We just came up with some random shop name.
Chase you down the aisles.
I like this scene. This is a good scene.
I think a good
it
scene
looks
too.
visually good. The audio is good. I feel like a lot of this commentary is going to be us like trashing our series.
Probably, yeah.
Because
when we get to some later scenes.
We see the glaring issues. Especially, yeah, there's some bad issues that happen, but
I like the little whoosh sound effects when he turns around right there.
Yeah. I really like Kyle's. I like Jerry's character here where he's just like,
I would like a change of clothes.
he does not realize how much of a chump
Completely,
he looks like.
completely oblivious.
Like he just came to his friend's house in a hot dog suit.
He couldn't stop by his
Soiled by
own
pee.
apartment.
He couldn't, and we know his apartment is like right down the hallway.
Yeah, he
So he
should
could have stopped and.
And he asks Peter for a change of clothes.
I don't know what's been going on lately.
No, I have to say I'm a little sad. We cut out
I know
a
what you're gonna
scene
say here.
where Jesse's character is like an astronaut. He's going to astronaut school. And we cut it out because of, I guess the audio was bad.
Yeah.
And I'm very sad because it comes up in his other scenes too. And
Honestly,
I think it's
in my
funny.
opinion, it works better without it.
It's
I
so
think
funny,
it's funny
though,
because it's just so out of left field.
but it's not there.
And you need to leave.
I think it,
gone forever from the franchise.
well, it was funny. I like his little Superman curl there.
I know, me too. Oh, so this song,
You want to tell the story about how we got the guy?
yeah, so it was Kyle and Doug. So Kyle, Jerry, and Doug, who plays Tommy and is our lighting guy.
We were having like a writings meeting, I think.
Yeah, was it a lighting meeting or something?
Or writing.
And of course, writing meetings with us go a little awry a lot of the time. And Kyle and Doug brought up this guy. He had a band called the Toilet Bowl Cleaners, and they were like bringing up the pee song, which the pee song we thought was funny. Like it kind of works for Jerry's character because he pees his pants so often.
And at one point, at some point, I was like, man, this is kind of cool. Maybe we should contact this guy.
And then I was like, oh yeah, I'm already getting his email. I'm already typing out a message.
And he responded, and he got us his songs.
Yeah,
He even
and-
changed the lyric,
Yeah, with the hot dog suit full of pee or
which
whatever.
was awesome.
By the way, I love the new scene here where he's like,
It's so dumb because
what did he say? And the children, I forget what he says,
we're
but
found still holding on to each other or something. On
Yeah.
a more positive note, local loser.
yeah.
I like that he's a local loser.
Yeah, I love how the town just utterly hates him.
Yeah.
This was cool.
So you made the Facebook video.
Yeah, and
It's
it
a video.
has like little timers so he because you can't actually click it.
It goes ding.
Yeah,
and
so
then
when
he
it goes
clicks
ding, you pretend like you're clicking it. And it worked out. I mean, it
Hello,
looks
Jerry.
real.
I'm your new best friend.
And of course, he's $666.
What does that mean? Oh my god. Sorry.
It's Satan's number, you idiot.
Oh my god. Estimated delivery now. That's kind of nice.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping when I order my comic books.
There's our old apartment that we no longer live at.
R.I.P.
Rip.
There's nothing inside that flyer, and I think you can tell.
Really? I think it looks fine.
You can
By the
tell
way,
when he
I
closes
love
it
that
right
shot. That's with the Dana dolly.
there. Oh yeah, I love that bad boy.
Anytime there's movement in the shots, it makes it look way more cinematic, which just makes the shot look sick.
And then at this part too, Kyle accidentally looked at the camera,
Oh yeah, just look closely at his eyes here.
and you fixed it in post by I guess you cut out his eye. See it?
Where is it? Oh, there it is. That's where he looked at the camera, and
it
I
looks
had
good.
Yeah, I had to like frame by frame fix his eyes,
You really can't tell.
which was kind of overkill, I guess. I mean, who would have cared if he
we
looked
didn't,
at the
but
camera?
we didn't
for,
have
like-
another shot that was as perfect as that one.
Yeah.
So here comes. So we're about to introduce a pretty cool character. I would say one of the crutches of the series. The guy who played him was
I think he's kind of a, he's a cool character, but the actor was very difficult to work with. Some would call him, some, meaning me, would call him an absolute chump of a man.
I thought he was pretty cool. He's got a nice bod. This red suit I bought at a thrift shop.
I remember
like
that.
$30.
And we used it for the whole series.
Yeah, it came with a vest.
Oh, hey,
too,
there's the
but,
hot dog sign.
That's cool.
I didn't
So
notice.
he gets to keep the hot dog sign. We really did not clean our apartment up enough for this series. You can see our stuff in the background.
So
I think it looks like Jerry is a messy guy.
And you can see Jerry is a Hawkeye fan because my Hawkeye helmet is in the background.
Plug
In
for,
a lot of shots.
Plug for Anthony's Hawkeye cosplay. That looks sick.
Thank you.
He's a good man, quite a philanthropist. I'm just a normal dude.
Your new best friend.
Come. Sit.
This is our first Ballast scene.
Yeah, this is
So
fun to
obviously
do.
Ballast is supposed to be a bad guy. At least he's trying to manipulate Jerry.
There's the Hawkeye helmet that I was talking about, and also a Pringles can. So
demonic.
get ready for the lawsuits, am I right?
Every demon pretty much looks
God.
exactly like I do.
Oh my God.
Why should I believe?
Oh my
anything you
God.
say?
Sorry.
You have to be a manly man.
I'm manly.
Well, look, now he's making random objects appear.
White.
It's funny, the effect for that is actually, we used what is called a cut.
And so,
Was that it again?
I think it's pretty obvious that the inspiration was freaking Janet from The Good Place.
Yeah, definitely.
Which someone told me they thought this series was a lot like The Good Place.
I can see it as well.
It wasn't intentional, but we have both. Have you seen that show?
I've not seen all of it.
Have you seen season 1?
Yeah, I've seen like
Okay, yeah.
a few seasons.
It's a good show.
By the way, the parchment is cool because
And by the way, what he just said there comes back later at the very end.
Yes.
Oh, no, not here.
We freaking bought a quill for this and use it for 2 shots. Anyways, but it's cool. But the parchment, you dipped it in like coffee because we do D&D and you did the like cool handouts and crap.
Yeah, this what he's saying here is what's comes back later. But yeah, so we do like handouts for D&D and stuff, and I just did the exact same thing. Burned the edges of the paper and coffee stained it.
We gotta give it to Kyle because I feel like that would be cool.
Yeah.
By the way, this guy who was playing Battles, he's giving a pretty good performance.
Jesus, this whole thing gonna be you. Being
What?
a little chump head.
He's an attractive guy.
So this part is one of my favorite parts. The
It's
photo
I love
montage.
that
It
it
seems
cuts
so
to it.
cheesy. We actually shot a whole different photo montage. You remember?
just
like,
as a test, right?
to see if it would be funny.
And it was.
Yeah,
see
I
the
like
little
how it's
flower
like.
in his pants.
I really like how it's out of focus.
Me too.
Like it's like.
This is my vocals, by the way. I just put it over a song.
I wonder how many people knew it was you singing that.
I feel like it's pretty obvious.
You think so?
It's just random crap.
Maybe
that
it's
I started
Cal.
singing. Yeah. Well, there's another montage later with Cal. Spoilers.
I like how there's 2 montages.
It's funny because it comes.
Oh,
back
that
like-
part was funny. We went to what was it? Jimmy John's.
I think it's Jimmy John's, and they were like, "What do you?" And I went up and I was like, "Could we get the foot long? Is that what it is?"
Yeah.
And I was
But
like,
don't cut it in half.
Yeah, don't cut it. And you're like, "Really? Okay." They thought they were like taking pictures of us while we were doing that at the shoot because we just
Oh,
sat
yeah,
in the
that's
corner
right.
and Sean took pictures of it.
I didn't. Yeah, I saw you could have used one.
Yeah. So this is the second scene with Tommy. We were gonna have a third scene. That
I've been.
we were gonna have one more scene with Tommy, Jerry, and Ballman
Ballman.
all together in one
Right.
scene. And
That ice cream, by the way, is fake. It's I forget how he made it. I found it on YouTube because I knew it would melt or whatever.
yeah. So we can. Boy, there's this really sick effect here with the horns. That looks
So it's
awesome.
It is a cool effect.
don't-
The prosthetic is cool as well. What?
Yeah, that's right. I did the prosthetic for a. What was the class? It was like a set construction.
Set construction
But we
and
had like a makeup project, and the makeup that I did was the horns.
And it looks freaking bad. It looks
Because
great.
I wanted to do the horns. I was always like, we should do horns, Anthony.
No,
And you were like,
I don't
no,
know if
we
that-
can't do
It's
horns.
not gonna look good, dog.
I was like,
And of course, they
you
just
know what?
fix them.
And it was a pain in the butt to put them on you every single time we needed them. But
And then remove. You can see on my head.
yeah, you can see the like slight sunburn in the middle of your head.
Yeah, but not on the outside where the horns
Yeah.
were. But it looks pretty good.
And we had to be very strategic with what parts we shot first.
Right. So we shot everything with the horns first, and removed them, and then shot everything else.
Yeah.
ES disease.
I like the dummiest disease joke. I think it's funny because it's funny because Tommy recognizes it, and it's obviously something he's making up.
Tommy's like Patrick
He's kind of is like Patrick.
from SpongeBob.
Here's the scene that we had to shoot twice because it looked like absolute dung on the first try.
What happened?
But on the second try, it looked better. If we have a gimbal now, and if we had that, I think this would have been 3 million times easier to shoot
Yeah, you can see that we got the gimbal like.
in one particular scene.
Yeah, you'll see the gimbal work in one scene.
I like
That
this
looks
little
good.
speech though, where he's talking about his wife.
By the way, I know we're not doing a season 2, but if we
Oh,
did,
Jesus.
I won't talk too much about it because I know we have ideas for season 2 that probably will never happen and it'll
Nope.
be disappointing. For,
Nobody's gonna even watch the first season.
Well, still. But if we did a season 2, I want the wife to be in it,
Love anyone.
and I want the wife.
Oh, that's funny.
I want the wife to be like a female version of you.
That's pretty funny.
But like, what's effed up about it is the female version of the demon. Like, she can also be your wife, but also like your sister.
Oh Jesus Christ, that's effed up, bro.
Yeah, because all demons look the same.
I don't know. That's maybe a little too far.
Okay, well.
I'm messed up in
Oh,
the head. I like that.
F off.
I like that kind of stuff.
Jesus Christ.
Rule number 1. Can't hurt
I feel like also we probably should have mentioned this is the full edit and not the episodes individual.
Rule number
This is all
Yeah.
of them together. It
Let's-
works better as episodes, in my opinion.
Yeah, especially
haven't
stuff like the
actually-
photo month. What?
You haven't seen this,
Don't have
the
horns.
full edit,
No, I have not.
because
But-
I put it together. But it's pretty good.
Rule number 3.
This transitions
I mean-
are pretty smooth
Yeah,
The most important
for the most part. I mean, you can tell that it's supposed to be 5 episodes.
Yeah.
Some of them work better
Especially
than
stuff
others.
like the photo montage. Like, you can tell that's like supposed to be an episodic type thing.
Right.
We have to look out for one another. Agreed?
So we did want to put moments in here because, spoiler. By the way, if you haven't seen it by now, like, you shouldn't be watching this.
It's too late now.
Yeah, but spoiler,
Jesus.
we wanted Ballast to be a good guy at the end.
Jesus, how long does this piece of crap have left?
By doing so, you would grant
Jesus. So mean to your own work. But, yeah, so we wanted Ballast to be a good guy at the end. So we had to put in moments where, like, you see that he actually likes Jerry. And there's even one part where we added a shot to a scene.
Right.
To make it seem like he likes Jerry and isn't a total chump to Jerry every single moment of the day.
At your disposal.
Yeah, I don't know about that. What? I think we should stick with the whole tether thing for now.
We were gonna have a red light year that shines on Ballast. Remember that?
Yeah.
But we couldn't do it.
Oh. Sorry.
Your mic F up?
No, that's good.
Okay.
That's another Dana Dolly shot. That looks awesome.
Dana dudes, baby.
Now, do you like this scene? I'm
do
talking
you-
about the scene with Aubrey.
Yeah, do you not like it?
It's okay.
That's Aubrey.
You don't like it?
There's some audio things that I don't like.
Okay. Alright, but it's a good
But
scene.
it is funny.
Right?
I think it's funny.
There's only a few scenes
I
in
like
this
this scene too.
Ask her out on a date.
Really? Oh, it's
Yeah.
alright.
I like it.
Pursue her.
There's only a few scenes in this whole series that actually make me, like, full on
And as
laugh.
for myself, I just don't
This
have
one
the
makes me
stones.
laugh.
What kind of laugh is that? Jesus
my
Christ
effed up way of
almighty.
laughing.
I can tell.
Oh, you're female?
No.
So that
Metaphorically,
referred back
I
to
don't
later.
Oh
Where he's
yeah,
like-
because Val says he's seen his balls.
Yeah.
have- Yes. I'm a coward.
It's a weird joke.
Look, last time I talked to her, I peed my pants. What I'm
This
saying
was a
is,
fun scene to shoot for me and
can you just
Kyle,
help me or not?
particularly. I remember,
Really?
I remember having fun doing this scene in particular
Honestly, most of
because we
the
really got into it.
times we're shooting, I feel like I'm not necessarily having fun because I'm so always worried about getting everything we
just got
need.
off of work.
Uh huh.
How you
Then when I see the final product, it's like, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Just got off
It's
work
all worth it
myself.
in the
We
end.
skipped over by the way, the smoke effect, which actually looks pretty good. Same guy who did the horn effect.
Yeah.
thought it was kind of cute. Well, I'm a cute guy. Speaking
I
of
like the
which,
scene. I think it's funny to have
I
him
like
get
it.
possessed. I wish we could have had another possession scene. We have two, but I think another one
It
would
is
have
a
been
funny gag.
sounds nice. How's tomorrow at 5? Text you the deets, baby. Wow. You're
Oh yeah.
Let's get the romance
gotta
music
go.
playing.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh yeah, baby.
Are you happy with how the romance turned out in this?
Yeah. For the most part, I think that there are some genuine scenes in the when they go on a date.
Yeah. You know, the most genuine scene I think is during the little montage at the last episode.
Where they hug.
Did they hug?
Where she hugs Cal. What are you
Oh
talking about?
no, we'll get there. Also,
Okay.
I love the part where he puts the sunglasses on.
I added a little
I just
whip
think
sound
that's
effect in there.
Yeah,
I know you like
I
that.
just think that's really funny.
Another. So now we have a new character played by also a pretty sweet-bodied actor.
Staring a little bit too much at your bod there.
It looks nice though.
And now here's our second montage. That's them supposed to be them playing D&D.
You can see the DM screen there.
Yeah, I like
Is she
how you peek
journaling
in.
there or something, or drawing?
I
Or
guess
she's reading.
Oh yeah. It looks like that looks like a stock photo.
That's good. That's what we were going for.
Yeah, like
You can see Donatello there in the background. Best turtle.
oh, I disagree. He's about the third best. I love that she punches him too. That's really funny.
We had to go
And
freaking
went
back
back
there.
to Jimmy John's,
We
baby.
should have just shot them both on the same day. But
Went back to Jimmy
we
John's.
were dumb and we had to go twice.
We also tried to keep Easton's days. Like, we didn't want her to keep her too long. Like this day that we shot like 3 scenes or something, right?
I don't remember.
Need you to relax for your date.
But yeah, we tried to get her. And we had to bring her back, though, for the date stuff. The date stuff was shot during COVID.
I can tell when you're
What was shot during COVID?
The date
Oh, right.
sequence.
So this
Which
was
is in this
before
episode.
COVID, right?
I think we're on episode 3 now. Yes, this was before.
By the way, I think this is the scene we got Bernadette.
Yeah, Bernadette
do
did the
audio.
sound for this, and she did a good job.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
He was acting kind of cool yesterday.
It's funny that it's weird that Jerry was acting cool.
Yeah.
And did He himself last time. Do you want me to pack an extra towel for
See all the crap on my. This is my room,
But I still don't understand.
my old room, so you can see all the cool
So
crap. I got on
Anthony's
my walls.
room is Easton's room,
Absolutely.
Easton,
Aubrey's room,
Aubrey, who plays.
and my room is Jerry's room. I think we just turned around the sheets or something.
Someone's dog
Yeah,
Because we
The
both
sheets are on.
had blue sheets.
He offered me a shoe.
I don't know if you can even see the
I was
sheets.
called Dog
In later
Girl
scenes you
twice
can.
a year.
Dog crap girl.
Never by Jerry.
So she's pretty similar to Jerry, because she has a demon best friend as well.
Yeah, they're definitely very similar characters. Now this is one of my favorite scenes
It's a good scene. So this is the second song that we got from the toilet bowl cleaners.
because we had to get more than one.
I would wear a tie
That's because you always wear a tie.
because I look good with one.
So would
So
you.
would you.
Dallas.
I don't want to
Don't
wear
wanna
a tie. Yeah, I like the montage.
It's hard not
here.
to sing along to this one after you've heard it for a while.
Yeah, so well, we'll get to the part where he's like dancing and stuff.
Uh-huh.
But like a lot of the dancing and like him with his pants off, that was like improvised.
Right.
By
Kyle.
By Kyle. And this is one of the scenes I'm happy with because not only is it a good scene, but it's also a good scene that was improvised. And I feel like us as directors, we did a good job of letting Kyle improvise.
Right.
Like that whole part was fully improvised.
The voices.
And I like that we were able to add it in. And I know you don't like the yellow walls back there.
I know. Looks like somebody peed on him.
It works for the series. Pee on stuff. That's the whole.
Kind of effed up we made a series about, like, pee.
Well, it's not fully about pee. It's about a demon best
But
friend.
that is a big tenet.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I like that his name's Jerry Blunder. You know, it seems like a cartoon character name.
And I like that.
Yeah, that's
He would be the kind of guy who has the same outfit every day, like a cartoon character.
Yeah. Does Aubrey have a last name?
my conversations.
I feel like we wanted her to have like something similar to Jerry's, but
I don't think we came up with
we
anything.
couldn't think of anything.
Aubrey.
So I don't know. You probably can notice here that we changed cameras. We went from a C100, which looks very good in the other scenes, to our 70D.
This is back to the
C100.
Okay, so the shot stopped recording for some reason. We don't know why. So
But we're
don't
back.
worry about it.
How are you?
Nobody's gonna get this far in the video anyway. So
Hey, that one person who gets this far in the video,
Can't afford.
I appreciate you.
I think your expectations are a little too high.
Really? You think so?
I don't think.
Let's tell them to
anyone's gonna
comment
get this far.
something.
I think that's illegal.
Nobody's
if-
gonna comment anything.
Yeah, they will.
No, they won't. Nobody's gonna get through the full
If you-
series on its own, let alone
All right.
the commentary.
If you get to this part in the video, comment pickle in the comments.
Nobody's gonna comment pickle.
It's a little experiment,
One viewer is gonna
a
comment.
little
pickles.
mind experiment.
Nobody's
for you
gonna comment
to think
pickle.
about.
All
There's
right.
going to be about 10 pickles in the comments.
Yeah, mine.
I have a thing for pickles. That's why I said pickle.
All right. So I don't like this part. As a side note, I do not like that they found each other. That they
Yeah,
found
this-
they had demons or whatever.
This
so
doesn't make
quickly.
any sense to me.
I didn't make that up.
I wish we could have done it a little bit better, but I think we cut this scene, this whole sequence with a date down by like.
By
at
the
least
way,
5
I don't know if
pages.
anyone noticed, but so the previous scene with them sitting on the bench was shot on a totally different day, on a different camera.
Yes.
I'm curious how many people noticed that.
Everybody who watched it,
Really? You think so?
I think it's pretty noticeable. Oh, here comes another.
Oh, and that scene that we just watched with them sitting on the bench was fully dubbed by you.
Oh, right.
Which
and
is,
there's my other
which
time lapse.
probably has the best good audio.
Yeah, I like this. I like this time lapse more than the other one. I think it looks cooler. But yeah, this scene we cut down. I think about 5 pages.
Oh, the
just-
date scene, you mean?
Yeah, just it was mostly because we didn't have time to shoot it all.
Well, also, it wasn't working for me. So,
Yeah.
The date specifically.
Well, we had a sequence where it was all 4 of them in the scene together, and there's no way we could have done that. I don't think we
Yeah.
would have had time. It would have been too complex because there's 2 demons in there.
If we had a bigger budget, we could have done it.
Yeah.
Everyone still has dog crap on it.
Also, I think this is the scene with terrible audio.
Yeah, this scene has,
Of course,
utter
Chris
dog.
wasn't here this day.
The foot grab is funny. I had a nice little sound effect in there for that I
Yeah.
recorded.
Okay.
I think this is a good scene, though. It's genuine. It feels like the
It is
characters are connecting.
It's a good scene. It's just hard for me to admit that it's a good scene because I don't like the audio.
I was called dog crap girl.
I
Is
feel
there
like we
some
should
kind
talk
of-
more about like
In fact,
what's going on in the scenes
Yeah. What,
instead of the.
I will say
technical
for this
aspect
scene
of
specifically, I felt very good about our direction as directors.
it. Well, you really, I feel like, directed this one more than I, because I was on audio.
Which I feel good about because I didn't have many moments during the series where I could direct
Right.
because I shot the video. I don't know if we mentioned
Yeah.
that.
I feel like we had kind of a 50-50 balance of directing the actors,
Yeah.
and I felt good about my direction as well.
Nice.
Yours was okay.
Oh my god. I couldn't have done it without you, buddy.
Oh Jesus, Lord Almighty.
Anyway, do you want to talk about like the substance of the scenes going on?
Yeah. So for this scene, we really wanted to convey the sadness of each character. I don't know.
I thought you were going. I thought you were being.
You thought I was serious?
Yeah, I did.
I don't know. I feel like it's interesting to have another demon who is actually a good guy.
Yeah, honestly, I like Cal's character. He's like
I
such
like
a
Cal, too.
wholesome guy,
He is wholesome.
and the fact that he doesn't. He's kind of like Jerry in that way because he doesn't think that Ballas is messing or like
Yeah,
lying to him
he
because
completely-
he's such an idiot.
He's very naive.
Yeah,
I like this. Okay, never mind. This scene is good too, but the scene after this is one I like.
I know. We'll talk about that one. This one was all right.
We
I
get
think-
the possession
so-
scene, which is fun.
Yeah, so this is a Peter scene. So this was all shot on the same day with all the other Peter scenes,
I thought he had my back, but
and the audio here was very annoying to not make sound like crap.
Yeah.
Of course, this was our apartment complex, and
So
there
here
were
comes
cars
a.
everywhere.
Sorry. Okay, we didn't do a smoke effect there because we couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
Jerry,
Um.
what are you doing?
So this series was shot over. Was it? I think we did 20 days of shooting. Is that right?
It's probably
Some of them were short because it was
Yeah.
like a couple pickup shots.
we
or
could have
whatever.
done it in a lot less days.
Yeah.
But like we're not paying anyone. Everyone's doing it for free, which
Yeah.
we appreciate everyone who worked on this.
Yes.
Thank you very much. We owe you big time.
I put a message. I don't know. I don't think you saw the message at the end though. But I think
did, I
everyone-
looked at it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, we really appreciate everyone who helped out.
Oh
with
yeah,
it.
big time. We really would have been effed if like any single person had not been able to do it.
Oh yeah, and we really try to make our sets fun to work on
Yeah.
because that's the best payment, Because we
Having a
and
good
also,
time.
of course,
This whole friendship.
they get to see the project at the end, which is cool.
I really hope that everyone who worked on it likes it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Or, because they put so much time and effort into it.
I hope
know.
that
yeah. So this is the scene we added a shot to the very end because we felt like
Oh, yeah,
Dallas
yeah.
seemed too much like a bad guy, and there was going to be no redeeming qualities.
Also, I want to say I like that he tucks them in, and I think that's funny.
Yeah, that is funny. The lighting is cool in this scene too. With the,
I think it's a little
Blue.
too blue.
you think so?
I color corrected some of the blue out of it.
I like how it looks right there.
I was watching a movie the other day,
I mean,
and
it's
I
very
liked how they did,
stylized.
like nighttime.
There you go. There's the added shot there.
Yep.
Like realizing, I don't know, I feel bad about manipulating Jerry.
Not enough, apparently. I like you get the little kind of,
Juxtaposition.
yeah, that's what I'm looking for each Cal and Ballas.
Yeah, like Cal's so pure. What a pure-hearted
All right,
man.
so here comes the scene.
Or
This is
demon.
one of the last scenes that we shot. This is just me and Shaun out shooting on a
you
sidewalk.
can tell that even that first shot right there, gimbal shot, and it looks awesome.
Ew.
Another gimbal shot.
So this was shot at night. It was freaking cold. This was the coldest day.
Yeah, we had to like stop every now and then to go into our car and warm up.
Yep.
Yeah,
It
so
was
this was
cold.
just you and me at night shooting this.
We shot it over 2 days. 1 day for Ballas, 1 day for Cal. We could have done it in one, but we were too cold, so we gave up.
Yeah, but
We
yeah,
didn't give up, but we came back another day.
this is probably my favorite scene in the whole series.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I don't. What's your favorite scene?
I don't know. I don't know if I have one.
I just think this scene is so well done.
I like it too.
Not to toot my horn too much a little bit, but toot toot. It looks pretty good.
I'm pretty happy with my performances in this scene as well.
Yeah. It's weird because it kind of worked together, both performances,
Right.
even though it was on separate days.
Like any demon should. I know you love Jerry. I could see it in your
I
eyes.
really like that line.
I
The
did too.
performance there, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
It doesn't have to
You're
be
welcome.
like this. Yes.
And we had a light as well this day. We had one light. It was the blue you see on them is a light. You probably can tell.
Yeah, and the blue on the side there too. I really.
And it was a street lamp.
Was this the first time maybe the second or third time we even used our gimbal?
This is the first time using a gimbal for an actual video. We had done a lot
Which
of
was a
tests.
godsend.
And you can see it working.
It
nice and
really adds a lot.
well. I like the music as well in this scene a lot.
I've never seen one summoned before.
It feels kind of epic. I like it.
Yeah, the whole lead up to this. Is this the third episode?
This is the third episode.
Yeah, the whole lead up to the third episode, the ending with Cal and Ballas, just seems epic to me.
It feels epic. I don't know.
A little more epic than I originally I think intended,
Uh-huh.
but like I'm happy with it.
Jerry.
Me too.
Jerry.
I hope the swords look good.
Nah, I think they look a little cheap, to be honest.
Yeah.
Truly feel
I feel like we should have maybe added sound effects every time he moves it.
Yeah, but I didn't know.
Kind of
what
like how
sound
Iron
said.
Man moves in the first Iron Man.
Yeah,
where you
that
hear
would have
the
been cool, but I
gears.
don't know what to do.
Like,
Like a freaking lightsaber.
yeah. I wanted it to be like sound effects and stuff. Like the end fight, I want it to be,
Rainbow and stuff.
yeah, like Valis sets his sword on fire.
We don't
and Jerry
have the
has
budget
like,
for those effects or
and
the
they end
knowledge.
up like the Vision style, where Vision is fighting Vision, where like the beams.
You want to put a spoiler for WandaVision at the beginning of this?
You like, hey, no one's gonna get this far. You said it yourself.
All right, fair. You know what? Fair enough.
I love you all.
I think it's a good scene. I feel like I hope people care about Calgath. And are sad that
Yeah,
he's
I
dead.
feel like Calgath is one of the characters that people will most care about.
You think so?
I don't
He's
know
not
why.
in it
I
a
just
lot.
feel that. I just feel like he has a good impact.
He's in it for one episode. He dips.
And I guess the intention here is that you think maybe Cal's gonna kill her or something, but hey, look, not Cal, Valis.
Valis.
But then you see, oh look, Valis has a little bit of a heart. He decided to be merciful.
So now we're in episode 4.
Yes.
Which episode 4 is solid in my opinion.
I agree. It's the
This
shortest
scene
episode.
took a while to write because we didn't know how to break the tether. Like we couldn't figure out what the visual look of breaking the tether would be.
They did a lame spork joke.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. Do you like this? That effect looks really good in my opinion. Good job on that one. That was you.
Thank you.
Alice.
But I don't know. I think the spork thing is kind of funny.
I think it's funny.
Item.
I mean, look, if we had a bigger budget, it'd be like an epic, like
Item.
cool light effects and stuff like that, you
Yeah.
know. But
Right.
like, we're not VFX artists.
No,
Okay?
the spork is funny. I guess. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
I don't feel this way about sporks. I like sporks.
I think they're kind of useless.
Really?
Yeah, like if you're gonna
It
use
saves
a fork,
Bojangles some money.
yeah, Bojangles can go stick one. I think.
Can they stick the spork somewhere?
Jesus. No, but like that can barely stab anything. What is that gonna stab?
Yeah, it stabs stuff. It works nice for mac and cheese.
Okay, yeah, mac and cheese, I guess.
You could eat soup with that. I like them. I don't
I don't know. Maybe they are worth something. I don't. Really
Okay, you know what? I take it back because now I'm thinking about all the times I've used sporks.
Well, if
Maybe if we
do you think people would use them if they were sold like?
as metal
Yeah.
sporks, I don't know. You know how we're always running out of forks because we use forks more. We wouldn't have to even worry about that because they'd all be the
Yeah.
same utensil.
and spoon, two.
I think this scene is too long, but I like it.
I
Still.
agree. I think we should have cut it down some.
I actually did cut out some sequences from this. Like I cut out my lines a little bit because it was freaking long.
So we have to destroy the spork.
So we probably could have taken it down even more.
Well, it didn't work in the edit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like,
I couldn't get it to all line up. It looked like
Yeah.
a pile of dung on the side of the road that I ran over with my vehicle.
I like the.
I like the
of
cut
spork
cut to
there.
the spork.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but that literally makes no sense at all. You'd have to draw me a diagram or something.
Are there Easter eggs on the board here? Well, Jerry does not equal Valis.
I think somewhere it says Aubrey on there too, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, I think it says Aubrey with like a heart or something.
Plus the cosine.
Hey, Aubrey.
And I think there's a sword drawing or something too.
I think there is a sword because it was like those friendship sword.
I really liked the shot, by the way, where it cuts to the board and then moves out. I thought that looked really good.
What is that? Oh, that's on the Dana Dolly, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Everything is
Dana
on the
Dolly.
Dana Dolly, really.
All of this.
It'd be funny if we dubbed our lines as weird voices.
Like that bad lip reading channel.
Yeah.
Yes.
It'd be funny.
Do you understand?
Yeah, I'm a visual learner. So
No, that didn't work at all.
It's because you didn't know the timing, right?
Nope.
You don't know your series well enough.
yeah, let's do it.
This part I think is shot pretty coolly.
I think it's
Very
pretty
quick
cool, too.
focus change there, focus pull. I think Doug actually helped me with the focus pulling on this.
He did a lot of focus pulling for you, I think.
Yeah, because
Like I said, Doug is one of the crutches of the series, and I still believe that.
yeah,
Okay, this is the last shot we shot. That shot right there, that's the last thing we shot on the whole series.
that's that fork shot.
Because
Yeah.
we forgot it on the day.
There's always one shot that like we have to go back and get.
Yep, that's right.
Our friendship is
I dubbed that line.
Yeah.
I am free.
What are you talking
Did
about?
we have Chris this day?
I think we did.
and it sounds
It was just
good.
because I dubbed it because I was facing away from the mic, I think.
Yeah, I'm sure there would have been
You have fallen
some horn effects there if we had the money for it.
I like it
there's
that
only-
it's kind of a reveal like that. I kind of, and it
Yeah.
also it works.
I mean,
'cause
it
at the
works
end-
as well.
At the end too, he does that same turnaround.
Yeah.
To reveal that he
I just
doesn't
wish we
have
could
it.
have had 1 or 2 more scenes where he actually grows the horns.
Yeah, because
There's only one part of it.
And everyone is always like, "Wow, that looks good" when it grows the
Yeah.
horns. Probably because they know where dung heaps.
Yeah. So obviously this is like the big boy betrayal scene,
Right.
which is cool.
Joke?
Darren does not see it coming in the slightest. Oh, there's the teleport effect.
It looks like it's the.
It looks pretty good. I like the where he realizes he's behind him. That shot was really cool. And then of course, the red light on you looks awesome. And also
The lighting in the scene is cool.
Yeah, it worked well because it naturally. This day was maybe the longest day.
It was the longest day, and as we were going, it was becoming nighttime. And I know you were like, "Anthony, we gotta stop." And I said, "We gotta push forward."
Yeah, you're right. You got me on that one because that definitely worked out because the lighting looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Um,
I was really trying to get the scene done.
yeah, because I think we shot
We shot not only this scene, but
the two
the
scenes
sport-
before it.
all the stuff before it too.
Awesome shot there for sure.
I
And I don't know if anyone. We kind of switched from being on the tripod to being more handheld.
Did you go to the fig rig for that?
I think so.
I
yeah.
can't remember.
So like
Or
that goes.
I think it was a shoulder rig.
Yeah, and it goes. Yeah, you're right. I think it was a shoulder rack, and it works well with the lighting change, like the change of tone.
It feels cool.
Yeah.
This line is dubbed. Sounds good.
Yeah, I would have liked the teleport effect to be like a smoke
Me
effect,
too.
like a Nightcrawler, because it would have worked well.
So there's Quincy. He was the news guy from the earlier. We didn't mention Quincy, but he's awesome.
Quincy is awesome. Shout out to Quincy because he's cool.
He is really cool. I love Quincy. But we got him to be the news guy. And he did a good job, I thought.
Yeah,
He's not really an actor, but I thought he did a great job, even despite that.
Yeah.
And I love Quincy.
And for this part, this was another thing that was messed up by COVID. For this whole section where he's giving his little speech here, we originally wanted all the characters to react to it.
I wanted like people, like shots of people in Russia looking at the TV, like how they do
Yeah.
all kind of all
See,
movies and
we got
stuff.
it with Easton, and we got it with Jerry. But originally it was
it.
going to be like it cuts to Bauman, and he's like
Yeah.
eating a hot dog or
Get,
something.
Tommy.
Like he could eat a hot dog and he spits it out or something, and then cut to Tommy.
That's funny. I like
Cut
that.
to and Peter as well. I really wanted
Peter is a good one. to have
everyone
watch it.
reacting to it.
But I like the scene. I feel like I did a pretty good job with the delivery.
Yeah. By the way, this part where you give the heart-shaped cookie line is Easton laughed at that part.
I remember
Remember
that.
she broke.
Yeah. But I'm pretty happy with my performance here because I remember when we shot it, we did it
In the
on the
news
first
area.
take. We did all of it, and then at the end, everyone because we had 10 or 15.
Yeah,
people
and
or
there
so.
were also people from another crew who were like watching.
and everyone clapped when I finished my line, and then Shaun was like, "Hey, can you do it again?"
Yeah, then
and
immediately.
everyone was like, "Oh, come on!"
Yeah, I was like, can you do it one more time? Do it like the whole thing, but like change this. And everyone was like, dude, you can't make him do it again.
And of course, I was like, "Okay, yeah, let's."
Yeah, I went right back into it because I mean, we pretty much
We work.
well together. I mean, we
Yeah.
know exactly what we want, really.
Yeah. And of course, we talked a lot about everything before he started shooting.
Yeah. I mean, I remember at that part where I was like, can you do it again, just like this,
And it
a
was
little bit more like this, and you were like, you knew what to do.
Yeah.
Also, I love this part with the 24 joke.
You created this, and I was happy because I didn't know how to do it. It is funny.
It
though.
looks
I like
it
that.
looks funny. Yeah. Oh, by the way, that shot right there is reversed.
Is it?
Yeah, because
Did you shoot that?
yeah,
I think I edited this sequence together, but I didn't know it was reversed.
I edited it different. Originally, it was
Oh, then I just took the
not a
same shots and
montage.
moved it around.
Yeah, originally it was not a montage.
It was
but
separated scenes. It was one scene of Ballas and then one scene of Jerry, and I thought it would be cool if we put them together.
Yeah, it works way better.
Especially
as a
this part.
montage, for
It
sure.
cuts to. It looks like them looking at it like Anakin and Padme
Yeah, I love that
type
shot.
stuff. I like that shot.
I love all Jerry shots here because it was on C100. It was
And-
on a Dana Dolly.
You looked funny when you were.
Oh yeah, when I got that
I
shot,
Yeah, I have pictures of
I
you
was like standing over
him.
Kyle. That looks
You
funny.
guys got really intimate.
You don't know the half of it.
Oh my God! Why wasn't I involved?
Oh my. Oh, there's my last cameo.
I like to think that Shaun is Mark Dalton, the character, because nobody knows what that means.
Yeah, but there's a line later with Peter where he's like, When I fell on Mark Dalton's bicep and got a black eye.
And then there's also a scene earlier where Peter gets a text on his phone, and it was my phone. I changed Sean's name to Mark Dalton in my phone.
And we had a
even though-
close-up of it, but we never end up using
it. Never
the
shows
close-up.
up, but you're still Mark Dalton.
Also, this
in my
also
phone.
is a very... Feels like an emotional scene.
It feels like the end game is coming.
I can't really... Yeah, the end game.
I want to compliment Easton really quick on her performance because I think I edited this scene and I was going through it. I mean, there were at least 3 or 4 good takes of Easton giving her thing and like small differences between each performance, and I really got to choose what
awesome.
performance I wanted to use.
I don't remember
so I think she
really
did a great
shooting
job
this
there.
scene, so I don't remember what it was like.
We
really.
shot, that was like a pickup day. We did 2 or 3 scenes on that day.
But yeah,
with
I
two
think
of them.
that's definitely a really good performance by Easton for sure.
big
It
time.
seems really emotional.
And Jerry's is
by the way, that shot of the
Kyle's
picture that
good
we've
too.
been seeing is also a reshoot.
And that's something I actually got by myself.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And I didn't have anything. I put it on a poster, and I slid the poster.
We
on
didn't
the
have our
carpet.
gimbal. We didn't have a dolly, so. But it looks good. And this shot or scene is.
You can kind of see the
pretty
shadow
good.
of the light right there on the left. You see it?
No, I
Good
don't.
cut away.
Dallas, he can possess people.
So this,
It's one of his abilities.
This may have been the first scene we shot with
Right.
Jesse,
I think it was.
because we had to wait. We shot at daytime and then we waited it.
Also,
for it
I
to
like
get to
Jesse's
night.
performance in this scene too. The scene with where he says butt face.
Yeah.
It made me laugh a lot.
Never thought he would be my
Yeah,
He's
he's
got a huge
funny.
crack on his face or whatever.
Yeah, he's
That part's funny.
he's a funny guy.
I used to think that you
It's funny too because this is like a really serious scene, and then we put in a joke about a butt.
in high school.
Yeah, I like that it's a serious scene, but it's also funny.
Right. I think that's our whole deal with this series, and just our style in general is to make everything have a joke in it.
Constantly.
Yeah, and I'm sure some people don't like that.
Yeah, but
That's not a lot
I
of
hope
people's
at the end of
style.
the day that
Junior year.
you still feel
You like the characters. and
you feel
for the
something about
characters.
something at the end.
Yeah,
But also, I think the main goal is to make people laugh, and I hope that they do.
yeah. I agree.
We want to make people
But I remember when we first started writing the series, the first thing we talked about was like the character arcs, and we wrote down, we planned out like what are Jerry's life goals,
Right.
and what are Ballas's life goals, and there were a couple other that we figured out.
And we talked about, because the big thing we did before this was Nomad, which is really serious and all that stuff. And we just thought that's not really our style. Every other thing we had done is a comedy, and we just really wanted to go back to that. And I think we talked to begin about...
Yeah, we really
Uh,
wanted it to feel like a Parenti Brothers
Right, it's going to
show.
our style.
You know, it doesn't feel like someone else's.
Right.
Oh, by the way, this is a funny scene. That's our friend Justin.
We wrote this character for him. This
Yeah,
is
and Justin
really
is-
effed up and weird.
Yeah, Justin is one of the weirdest people I've ever met in my entire life.
He's pretty weird.
And we wanted him to be in the series. So we came up with this weird scene about him milking his meemaw.
It's freaking weird.
Yeah, he was talking to me about it the other day. I was like, do I seem like a hick?
And
Which,
also,
by the way, he's not a hick.
No, he's nice. But we talked about, at the beginning, we were like, well, what kind of world do we want it to be? Do we want just the characters in the center to be funny? Do we want everyone else to be like a little effed up and a little weird? And I think we decided on that. Everyone in the world is kind of weird.
Yeah, it's kind of like a cartoon with
It's
every
a little
character has
cartoony.
a shtick.
What I like, too, about Ballas and Jerry's relationship is each one of them can play the funny and the straight man in different scenes.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, because they're both from very different worlds. So, like,
Gotcha.
you know,
Right.
You're already.
both of them can be a fish out of water in
Right.
in some sort of way. And by the way, if I ever did season 2, I would love for them to go to the underworld.
The power of.
We have to have a cool name for it, like the Dark.
I think they called it the underworld, and
In the series?
no, they call it the overworld. I don't know.
They do call it the Overworld. Realm, I forget what realm he's from.
That's right. You're my buddy.
22nd, right? 12th.
Yeah, it's 22nd, right? He's from the 12th. Anyways.
So I don't think that was obvious enough that they were in different locations. We were, I guess, going for. By the way, this shot is really funny.
Going for Star Wars. What is
Yeah,
it?
a Last Jedi thing with Rey and Kylo.
I know it kind
Kylo.
of didn't work as well because they were in very similar looking areas.
Yeah, we should have made them very different, but
We didn't think that part out enough.
all right. So, what do you think of the final scene, the final fight?
I think it's funny. I wish we could have done more with it. I mean, do you want to go and talk about the song that we wrote and
Oh God,
made, but didn't put in? We were
Okay.
going to turn it into a musical.
Yeah, the thing is, we didn't know,
How to end it.
and we didn't know how to necessarily do a fight scene. We've done fight scenes before, but Never with someone else.
other than the two of us.
Yeah. So.
Okay, can we pause that conversation and talk about how I think it's hilarious that it cuts to credits early?
Oh God, yeah. I don't
I hope
remember
some
how
people. I hope some people clicked off here.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I do too. I hope people click off. And
That's funny.
think it's the end that he just gives up. They're like, "What? That's the ending?" I don't remember how he came up with that idea.
Anyway, what were we talking about a second ago?
I'm summoning the blade.
Doing the musical thing.
Oh yeah. So originally we didn't, because the fight scene here, where they actually do a little bit of a fight scene, is we showed Kyle how to do it the day of.
Right.
And we knew we couldn't choreograph a whole fight scene because we live like 3 hours away from Kyle.
Right.
So originally we were gonna do turn it into a musical.
It would have been so funny.
It would have been awesome if it turned into a
The
musical.
only reason I feel like we didn't do it is because we can't sing.
Or write music.
I think it was well written. I think it was funny.
It would have been cool but hey. Also, by the way, I
we had an
like
unlimited
this
budget.
part where it just keeps going like.
You think it's
like
gonna end, but it never
Yeah,
does.
I just think this part is funny. I feel like this is one of those parts where people probably think it's really stupid. But like honestly, I
or they
it's-
think we're just bad editors.
I think this part is really funny, to be honest.
I like it too.
This is the one part, when I said only a few parts made me laugh, this part made me laugh really hard.
I remember, especially when they jump for the second time right here.
Yeah.
That I feel like I remember you
It
laughing
just
really
keeps
hard at
going.
that. And we did that. We did a video a while back that was like badly edited like that. That
Yeah.
we both liked, and we wanted to do.
And
it
the
again
sword
here.
seems fake to me here.
The sound effects sound
But
like
hey, what are you gonna
absolute
do?
Dung.
There was no teleport effect there, was there?
I don't think so. It looks okay though.
What are you gonna do?
All right, now the fight scene is done.
Yeah, I think the change there from the fight scene to the talking,
These shots of them
way
turning.
too sudden.
It is sudden, but these shots are cool though.
I will.
Yeah, they're okay.
I like them.
I don't know if I'm very proud of this section, to be honest with you. This section, I don't think I like. Which I'm sad about, because this
I think
should
it's
be the
cool.
best scene.
Yeah,
If
it
people
could have been better.
Yeah, I hope someone out there likes it.
Hopefully, hopefully if they're invested, they are into it. A reverse shot.
If we had the gimbal here, it would have looked way better. But
Oh,
we
yeah.
didn't have the gimbal by then.
And we cut to the past episodes and whatnot.
Very good touch on that one. That was not me. That was Anthony who added these little things here.
Yeah. Thank you.
Kind of cheesy,
It is a little cheap.
but I like it. It works. It works better than when it was not in there. That's for sure.
Yeah.
You can't do it. I can. You're my friend, Ballas.
So this is the section where
No matter what
I
you
pointed
say,
out earlier where it was going to come back.
You weren't faking this whole time.
Oh, the line.
Because
I
this
forgot that
section,
you
I remember
mentioned that.
specifically when we were writing it, it was like, how do we
You need this.
make Ballas turn into a good guy?
You need a friend.
We didn't know how to write it, But then I was like, yeah,
Let
let's
me
just,
help you.
Throw those lines back in there. That now Jerry says it.
which seems good to me. I like it.
Yeah.
You can. It's kind of like a Darth Vader type thing with him becoming a good guy at the end.
Right. The Blade of Chaos, which is the same name as Kratos' swords.
Wait, really?
Yeah, he's got the Blades of Chaos.
And what is this one called? The Blade of.
The Dark Blade of Chaos.
Oh my God.
just want to say, I brought that up, and you said it would be okay.
Oh, I did.
So when the lawsuits come, you're handling
Who
it.
cares? It sounds good.
Had to get the
Nice.
final little Jerry smile in there.
And nice little music shift there.
Yeah,
I like the Jerry smile.
me too.
I do. It seems genuine.
So this scene, me and Kyle had a lot of fun with. I remember enjoying shooting this scene.
I know I've been.
Yeah, this scene I kind of let go on a little bit longer than it normally would have. Okay, our card filled up, but we're good now. We're back at it. What were you saying about this scene?
I don't know.
All right, it's a good scene. It feels.
Just thought it was fun for the two of us to do.
Yeah.
And I was inspired by Back to the Future and the editing to
It's okay,
make the
Ballas.
shots a little longer.
Yeah. I like your guys' performances here.
Really?
Oh, and you can see the swords in the
Can
background.
I have a
too.
gold star?
You can't have a gold star.
Oh my god.
In fact, I'm taking a few away from your board.
I don't have any. Are you gonna go negative?
Yes.
Black stars?
I will restore the tether.
Anyways. So we bring Calgath back alive at the end because we thought it would be. He's a little.
It's hard to make Ballas seem like a good guy if he straight up.
It's hard to
kills
redeem
someone.
him, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I should probably bring it back.
That's probably why they didn't bring Darth Vader back to life.
You can do that.
Because if they brought him back to life, or not, that's why they killed him. Because if they didn't kill him, he would seem like a.
Right.
Anyways.
Here's Munver coming up, who's one of our friends.
For those of you still with us, all hope is lost.
Perhaps Munveer.
He just gives up.
I'm happy that he helped us out, but also I would have loved to get Quincy back.
Mayor Thompson has said
But
I wanted to get Quincy back in a
That was
neck brace.
Don't worry.
Oh yeah, that would have been funny because
But Munver stepped in and he did a great job.
and we appreciate that. Thank you, Munveer.
Hello, everyone.
Now you know what I'm
Overlord.
going to say about the montage here.
Let's talk about how good the montage is and how cool the shots look.
Okay, I will comment when things come up that I don't like, but
In 2 seconds.
I do like the montage.
Jesus.
This is one where we had no idea how to end it.
Uh-huh.
We were like, maybe I guess it should be one more scene with Ballas and Cal, I guess. Or
Originally,
Ballas and
we had a
Jerry, I mean.
whole scene that we were writing when they were at the beach.
But then we were like, this is not working. Yeah, it was the scene at the beach where that I hate that it cuts back to the green screen. I wish it would have footage over it, but oh well. But yeah, so we were like, let's just cut it. They can just be at the beach at the end,
Apologies are important.
and then we'll add a montage,
It's nice. It's good. I like
which
it.
is a way better ending than what we originally had.
It kind of ties up all the loose ends. I like that Aubrey and Jerry didn't, like, they're not in a relationship at the end. They're just friends.
Unlimited power.
Yeah,
I like that.
Nothing terrible.
that shot looks awesome where he's at the door there. All Dane and Dolly
Soon I'll
stuff.
have that power. My tether.
Good.
And then we are also gonna.
I didn't want to talk about this shot, by the way. I had a booger, so I masked out the booger.
No, you
frame
didn't.
by frame. I did.
Oh my god.
Look in the nose; it's a little darker because I masked
Jesus,
it out
boy.
frame by frame.
That is overkill.
I didn't want people seeing my boogers.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. But I was gonna say we also were gonna have Ballman in the montage where he has like hot dog
and
pizza or
dogs
something.
combined, or whatever.
By the way, I love these shots, the final shots.
Yeah.
My best friend.
They ended up looking really good. That was the final thing we shot with Jerry, with Kyle.
Eating tacos, cutting back to the line earlier.
Yep. And that's the end. Anything you want to say about the series in general?
Yeah, maybe some people skipped to the end and then are now listening.
All right, so the people who put pickle. Oh wait, maybe I should mention
effed it up.
Dang it!
Now people could have skipped to the end and seen it.
You're right. Oh well, they won't know what we're talking about though.
Okay, they will when they.
All right. Yeah. I guess.
Anyways,
Look, I hope you watched the series and I hope you enjoyed it. We had fun making it, even though it was a pain in the butt a lot of the time.
yeah. Anything else you want to add, or?
No, I think that's it. Thank you everyone who helped working on this. Kyle, for being a good guy.
For taking
We
a shower in
appreciate
a
you.
hot dog soup.
Yes, sir. We thank you for taking a shower in a hot dog suit. All right, we're the Parenti brothers. If you haven't seen the series, I don't know what you're doing here. Honestly, you're a lost human.
It'd be weird if they hadn't seen it and they watched all the way to the end of the commentary.
All right, we'll see ya.
Bye.
I didn't pee on my tie when I got dressed up today. I didn't pee on my tie, hip hip hooray. I didn't pee on my tie. When you get dressed up, you learn it's hard to keep your tie from that stream of urine.